How to fix hot air coming out of AC on one side. This is a blend door actuator fix for the Ford Expedition, F150, and other Ford vehicles of the third generation, 2007, 2008-ish. So I'm looking underneath the driver's side cabin near the accelerator pedal. And if you look up, that little piece with the red clip, that is the actuator. And you really have to really struggle to get down here. That is the replacement part I purchased from eBay. It should bolt right up if it is the correct part. So we'll take a look at that later. However, you have to really push the seat all the way back and try to give yourself some room. I haven't really seen anybody else on YouTube talk about this, but I went ahead and I took off this molding on the driver's side cabin. It's just 3 screws. So go ahead, take those screws out, or bolts, whatever you want to call them. I use a 932. So just get a regular socket, 932, knock that out, get those 3 bolts, and you should be able to just go ahead and pull it towards you, pop it out. Now in the corners, there is like a pocket little clip. So you really have to just reach real close to the little pocket clip and it'll just pop right out on its own. So off camera, I had to put my hand a little bit deeper inside that right corner, but it pops right out. Once it's out, now you can see the actuator, the one with the red clip. You see that red clip, blue dot, there it goes. I have more room and I can actually see what I'm doing. That's the most important part of this, is you can see what you're doing when you remove that molding piece, because there's not a lot of light down there. But if you remove that molding, you can see what you're doing. So go ahead, get down there, and you want to grab those 2 bolts. But first you want to unhook that red clip. So the red clip, you see the 2 little clips at the bottom. You just want to pull those, and then you want to pull the whole clip, and it should come right out. Very simple on that part. And then you want to go ahead and you want to get these bolts. They're 8mm bolts, and you can unhook the whole thing, but you really just only want the actuator. I made a mistake and took like too many bolts out. So if you take too many bolts out, it's okay, you could just put them back. But you really just want the bolts that go to the actuator themselves, and just start pulling on the actuator. It'll pop right out when it's ready to come out. So if you took the wrong bolts out, you will know, because it's just going to fall right out. So make sure you get the 8mm and you get the correct bolts. It's only 2 bolts that hold the actual actuator. Everything else, that's a whole nother piece. So get you an 8mm. I went ahead and got this 8mm socket. And yes, I had to kind of crawl on my back. It was just a very awkward repair to do, but you should be fine. It's kind of on your back, over your head, but it's fine. It's not too difficult. Like I said, once it's ready to pop out, it'll pop right out. You saw me just grab it. It just came right out. As usual, look at the piece that you're going to put in versus the piece that you took out. And they always should have the same part number, and they should be the exact same part. It should bolt right up. It should pop right in. It should fall right in. Now, of course, I'm making this video because guess what? It did not bolt right in. So yeah, we had an issue with that. You do run into this issue dealing with eBay parts. I don't know what that is about, but sometimes eBay will tell you something is the correct part, and once you get there, it just won't work. It just won't bolt up. It's the most frustrating part of doing this, but it's not a big deal. You can always return it, get your money back. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys why this is the wrong part. Now, you got to be careful because this happens a lot. They will sell you the wrong part on eBay and expect you not to notice. So this is supposed to bolt right up. This is the one that came out the vehicle, and I can tell this has been replaced once before because it has the paint marker from a junkyard. So this has been worked on before. This is the one that came out. This is the one they sold me brand new. This is a completely different, it does not bolt up. This shape is completely different. I know it looks like it should, but let me show you something. This is the difference. This one, you see this little groove right here? That groove is how it clips in. This one, there is no groove. There is no little groove. What you're seeing, that's just a piece of dust. There's no groove on that one. So this does not clip in right. And the shape is just completely wrong. I mean, just look at them. This is much bigger. Does not clip in right. So they sold me the wrong part. I'll have to get the right part and come back to this another day. I may go to the scrapyard and try to pull one myself, but it's really, really hot out here. I got to get to my next fix on this vehicle, so we'll see. If you want the part number, there it is 8L84-19E616-CA. That is the part number. When looking to purchase the actuator for the Expedition F150, I found out that the part number, it also goes to a 2009 to 2011 Mazda Tribute. So that is another manufacturer you can type in on eBay, and you can try to find it that way, or you could just type in the part number. I also found out that this actuator, it goes to several other vehicles as well. It also goes to the Ford Escape 2008, 2009, 2010, 2011, 2012. So that's also another vehicle you can look up. It is the exact same part. Once again, confirm the part numbers before ordering. And I would say try to order from the United States. Reassembly is pretty straightforward. Just do everything in reverse order, put it back together, and you're good. Peace.